Marker about my father review, guys. Get right to it. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan Dier from Ryan 680. And this is Alamo City Movie Talk, guys. Thank you so much. If you have not already, like, share, subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk page to get notified for our movie reviews. And don't forget to hit that little bell notification to get notified for, in this case, movie reviews, trailer reactions, Ted Lasso weekly reviews. Guys, me and Lex will be doing Ted Lasso reviews. And, by the way, we will be at Dallas Fan Expo, guys. We're going to be at Dallas Fan Expo in a couple
weeks, yeah.
Yeah, in about 19, 18 days around there. And its countdown has started officially. We'll be in Dallas Fan Expo, and Hayden Christensen's going to be there. Rosario Dawson. It's going to be a really good Comic-Con here in the great state of Texas. And it's definitely going to be...
so many great stars.
Yes, exciting.
So exciting.
A lot. This is our big Comic-Con we've been to in years. I know we keep saying that all the time because it's literally been true. And it's going to be great to be around the geek community. It's going to be great to be around the fandom, the passion, just like us. I mean, it's really good. But yeah, without further ado, with that out of the way, let's get right to it. Angela, what are we talking about today?
So we are talking about a comedy today.
Yeah, we're talking about my
father.
Yep, About My Father, guys. About My Father is when Sebastian tells his old school Italian immigrant father, Salvo, that he is going to propose to his all-American girlfriend. Salvo insists on crashing a weekend with her Tony parents. Uh-oh. You know, here's the thing. A lot of stuff could happen. A lot of stuff could go wrong, especially when you mix cultures and when you mix backgrounds and everything. And so, what did you think? This obviously stars Robert De Niro, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, Robert De Niro, Leslie Bibb, Sebastian,
Kim Cattrall.
Yeah,
I love Kim Cattrall.
So I never seen any of his work. Where is he? Like where is he?
I feel like I've seen him as like a comedian.
Oh, okay,
and so I'm like, hey, I know that guy, the Boston accent. Yeah, it's Italian, but that's what he reminded me of. So I really liked the opening, how he explained it to be like how he narrates his upbringing.
Yeah.
And then we get, like you said, I think you had mentioned it was a little bit slow at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it really gets traction. Mm-hmm. And so once all the characters are introduced, you kind of get the gist of what's going to happen. I actually really warmed up to him and his comedy, as well as Robert De Niro. Like, I really like... It was really surprising. I still really like Robert De Niro's comedy. He's so funny in some of the things that he says, like his punchlines and jokes. And I was a little skeptical. I know we had seen the trailer. And I was a little skeptical because it kind of looked like cheesy, over-the-top drama or comedy, like jokes every 5 minutes. But no, this has actually had depth and story, and I think the jokes were done perfectly. I think they were so funny. Like, the whole theater was laughing when we were there.
Yeah, definitely. It's always a good time to see other people laugh and other people enjoy themselves and everything. That's right. So I actually saw him in The Irishman. He was in The Irishman. He played a supporting role there. But regardless, needless to say, I was very, very hesitant watching this movie, guys, because the recent Robert De Niro comedy films haven't been really that good. In certain, like if you enjoy, and I'm a huge Zac Efron fan. The last film, which he did was Bad Grandpa, if I'm not mistaken, and it's with Zac Efron and him. Yeah, I really enjoyed Zac Efron. I just didn't, but I didn't like the movie for what it was. Take it with a grain of salt. If you freaking enjoyed that movie, that's awesome. That's awesome that you did enjoy that film. But for myself here, I did not enjoy that at all. It was definitely not a strong comedy for him. And it's essentially because, this is the guy that's done, obviously started off with The Godfather Part 2, started off with so many different, Goodfellas. You could go on. De Niro is a 2-time Academy Award winner. Fantastic legend of cinema history. He is a legend. Him with Martin Scorsese got a film coming out later this year, which we saw the trailer for. If you haven't already, be sure to check that out as well. And there's a lot of so much rich cinema in his
repertoire.
Killers of the Flower Moon is coming out later this year, and it had a standing ovation because how influential and how amazing De Niro and DiCaprio. I've seen nonstop reviews about it, and both of them are just fantastic. De Niro is just pure cinema magic. He really does. He brings you into the presence of the whatever genre he's doing, and he did it this time. At first, I didn't like this movie at all. I didn't. In the beginning of this film, the first 20 to 30 minutes, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. I don't know if it's gonna be a knockoff. I don't know if I'm gonna enjoy it as much as everyone's laughing about it. And granted, there was a lot in the beginning. There was a lot of times where the fans, the moviegoers, were laughing their butts off, and that's awesome that you guys do. That's awesome. I enjoy that. But at the same time, I was like, it's not working with me. And then it just grew on you. It grew on you so much. Sebastian and Robert De Niro's chemistry.
So funny together.
Their duo is so damn good and so damn it's so natural. It's so smooth, and there's so much dialogue between them where you kind of get a sense to where you get lost in the fact that, oh man, maybe that is his son, maybe that is, just
they worked
really
so well together. Yeah. They worked really well together. I gotta say, I really liked their on-screen chemistry.
Yeah,
so funny. And I love her parents too. So the girl he falls in love with, we meet her parents, or the parents meet for the first time.
Leslie Bibb,
and her parents are so funny. I gotta say, Kim Cattrall still has it for me. She is hilarious. I absolutely love her in Sex and the City. I know she's done other stuff, but that's just where I know her from. Yeah. But she's still so funny. She plays this tough senator, conservative senator, and she does it so well because she still has that tough attitude, that presence, and it's great, and I love her. Nice. I gotta say though, I think from the trailer, a lot of the funny parts were in the trailer, but not all the funny parts. So I gotta say, I did predict some scenes and how it was gonna go because we saw it in the trailer. Yeah. But it wasn't as bad. It didn't bother me as much because I still overall enjoyed the film as a whole. I think it was very well written, the depth and everything between some of the characters, especially Robert De Niro's character, the father.
Yeah, that was really good.
I gotta say, for a comedy that was just random, came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good film. It really is.
It's a great time, especially to me, the marketing and the way this release date though. So this runtime needs to be an hour and 29 minutes.
Perfect.
In certain times though, you kind of feel it, which is not always a good. I felt it a little bit in the beginning, but granted, that was because I wasn't on board with the movie in the beginning. But it grows on you, and it's you kind of get lost in it. You get lost in this really good comedy, and they missed the opportunity here because this is about the 4th of July. It's in the trailers. They missed the opportunity to actually premiere it on the 4th of July or that was what? That's missed opportunity, guys. Missed opportunity.
Because it's literally 4th of July weekend that they meet the parents meet. So that's I gotta say though, although I will say certain parts did capitalize on the 4th of July.
All I'm saying is that American flag, the Robert De Niro jacket, the American flag he's wearing, it's so good.
And face painting.
Yeah, there's a lot of it we see in the trailer. It's just a lot of the stuff too, especially one of the really high momentum jokes. You already knew what was gonna happen because of the trailer, because one of the major ones, which is about the peacock. So you kind of already know because it's in the damn trailer. So it's we kind of knew that already. So that was the only downfall I would say, was showing that. I wish they would have kept that under wraps and
like I said, I did, we were predictable. Some scenes were predictable. I could figure it out because of the trailer, but it didn't bother me. I know most movies that I've mentioned that to, it's heavily I already saw the film. Yeah. Because of what's in the trailer. Yeah. All the good parts are in the trailer. No, this wasn't the case. There's some really funny stuff that's not in the trailer, and I gotta say I appreciate that. Definitely. So I gotta say, overall, I would give it a chance. I mean, I know it wasn't marketed very well, because I think we only saw one trailer in a theater before.
I would to disagree a little bit. I think it was marketed.
Because I haven't seen any personally marketing.
I mean,
so I wish they would have, because these are two big names. You have Sebastian, you have Robert De Niro.
Yeah, but for me though to say, okay, I'll be honest here. For me to say without spoiling it, of course, whatsoever, I think this is more a Sebastian movie than a De Niro movie.
Yeah,
but he's in there because of the fact he's a 2-time Academy Award winner.
Yeah. But I think that was perfect casting as him as the dad, by the way. But I wish they would have marketed more, because I feel like a lot of audience members would enjoy this, because we all come from family and tradition, and there's heritage, whether whatever background you come from. It's just something.
Lionsgate, they messed up.
You should have marketed more. But I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this film. I really do. So I really hope that this does get word of mouth.
Yeah,
I really hope so.
This is directed actually by a woman director, which is, I'll be honest here, we need more women directors in the cinema. We do. Whether you agree with it or not, I don't care. We need more women directors like Patty Jenkins, more Olivia Wilde, and in this case here, we actually got Laura Taruso. and she actually directed. Get this, Angela. She actually directed Dickinson episodes. So knowing she has that background already, and we love Dickinson.
Yeah.
We love Dickinson, and so knowing where she has that background already, she already has that on her resume, and now she has this. I could see, hey, this wasn't a bad start. It really isn't. I would say to get your movie to really start off like this, at least your big cinema break. I mean, dude, to have a 2-time Academy Award winner on your movie, that's a really good.
And it seems really like good. One of those movies where they had a lot of fun making it. Yeah, I feel like they had really good chemistry and
it's always good to
banter and I really enjoy seeing that. You could tell the actors had a lot of fun making this, and I gotta say, I really like that in a movie.
I'm a huge fan. I'll be honest here. Anything with De Niro in it, which I've said in the past. Anything with De Niro in it, I'm gonna see it, no matter what. I love Robert De Niro. He's a fantastic actor, rich cinema guy. If he is in any single movie, supporting role, whatever the case may be, I am still gonna watch it, no matter what, because of the fact that he's just in it. 2-time Academy Award winner, fantastic actor. I love everything that for the most part. I love everything that he was in as far as comedy goes. It's Meet the Fockers, Meet the Parents. Definitely enjoyed those movies. But yeah. All right, guys. Was this fun that we deserved, Angela? I'm going to say slightly yes.
I would say yeah. I think it is because, like you say, it's not necessarily a De Niro movie. It's more about a Sebastian movie. And I really enjoyed his comedy. I think the chemistry between all the actors, not just the two main leads, was great. It was funnier than I thought it would be. And I know you're particularly funny. Picky with, you're pretty particular with comedy.
I'm very picky with comedy.
And you were laughing.
Selective. You were laughing. There were some jokes that were just hitting me like so well. Again, we go back to where the actor that De Niro was playing was very much like my own family, Hispanic heritage and everything. Very obviously very just not hard-headed, but more strict on tradition. And I get it, and it makes sense.
There's certain cultures that are very big on families, like big families. Yeah. Like Italians are big families.
Big families always, yeah.
Hispanics are big families.
Yeah.
So relatable. But yeah, I really enjoyed the message behind the film overall, and family's everything, and
Definitely.
I really think people are gonna enjoy it.
Yeah,
I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, us too. Because I think we're going by the audience. Everyone's just having a blast, and it was a blast for a Monday. Rating 1 out of 10. 10 be the highest. Angela, when do you give this rating?
I'm gonna personally. It's probably gonna be a unpopular opinion. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh damn! Okay.
Because I really thought it was so funny. Like I would want to take like my parents to see this movie because I think they would like it.
Yeah.
But again, it might not be everyone's cup of tea. But I think it's in my book a 7.
Okay, nice. I'm gonna have to give this a solid 6. I'm gonna get a little bit above average than you. This film is actually PG-13, and I'm surprised for the rating. I guess. Oh, you know what? I mean, PG-13. I guess it's right.
Yeah, it's not.
They don't really show anything, and it's not about like crude humor per se. It's just certain circumstances happen, but which they don't show too much. But we saw it in the trailer. Like the only nudity we see is in the trailer,
and it's not really like
it's not really nudity. I mean, it's a butt. I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, without spoiling it from me, you saw it already in the trailer.
You see a butt in SpongeBob. So
yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, true that. But we go back to where. I'm gonna give it a solid 6, a little bit above average for me. I really had a good time in this movie, guys. And when I give a little bit above average, I'm kind of mixed, but mixed in a positive way because there's certain scenes that I really did enjoy in here with De Niro. There's certain scenes where I just like, a lot of this could have been edited out, but again, the runtime itself, I feel like is really good where it's at. It had a beginning, middle, and end. And the brothers were actually not bad. I would say the brothers were real funny. Some of the jokes were a little obnoxious. But Lucky Collins and it was all right. It was.
They're funny.
It was all right.
They're pretty funny. I gotta say, it's funny because like you always, like her family obviously comes from wealth, and you always hear that like people who are super wealthy are a little bit eccentric, and that is not that can be farther from the truth. This family was super different and eccentric, and I absolutely loved it because it was so ridiculous. But you're like, you really know that.
Oh yeah,
wealthy people are kind of like that a little bit.
Definitely, and there's actually gets written credentials here. Sebastian as well. Yeah, he gets written correction. Wow, that's great. All right, guys, if you have not already, like, share, subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk page. Thank you so much for making us a part of your day. As always, I'm your host Ryan D. Ryan680.
I am Angela Ange.
And we do recommend this movie, guys. Be sure to check it out at a theater near you. If you have not already, like, share, subscribe to us on our Alamo City Movie Talk page. And thank you for making us a part of your day. Have a good one, guys. Stay safe, San Antonio. Catch you later. Peace.